Uh, um, I am. This is another test. I only got a few minutes, so I'm gonna try to make it count. I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing right now. It says I'm streaming, but I don't see anything happening on my end. Apex Legends. I'm not streaming Apex Legends. What the heck? What in the world? See, I'm trying to figure out. Trying to figure out. See, I'm trying. Aha. I'm trying to figure out. At least I know it's live on YouTube. Let's see if it's. Let's see if it. Oh, I gotta turn on the video capture device. Oh, there it is. Now it's live. I just had to wait a little bit before it went live on Twitch. There you go. That's better. Cancel. Oh, wait, no. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, wow. Maybe it's because, like, it looks like that because of the LED lights. Let's try changing it. Yeah, it was LED lights. It was overexposing, like, the camera. Oh, excuse me. Did not mean to burp right there. Okay. Let's see if I'm live on Twitch. Will it even work? Let's see. I'm not streaming Apex Legends. I don't know how to change that. Oh, man. I am not doing this right. Let's go to channel. Or else it's gonna look really weird. Well, at least I know that it works. I can say that much. Hey, I'm streaming myself, streaming myself, streaming myself. And it's going to keep going on forever. I want to see how far this goes. I am not streaming Apex Legends. I am doing a quick test. But hey, it works. Okay. It looks like I'm streaming across platforms. Let's go to the starting soon one. Now we're back to the FaceTime. I have Boomtown Special still playing. And then my plan is to lower it as it goes. Man, I need a better camera. But hey, we got what you got. What would it look like if I turn that on? Too bright. I guess that's okay. I'm not the star of the show anyway. Who wants to see this ugly mug? All right, let's play some games. I only got a few minutes before my wife comes home, so let's make it count. Let's try some Warframe. Now, on my last stream, I was not playing Warframe. What was I doing? On my last stream, it sucked really badly. That's what happened. My last stream was really bad because I just had my settings for the OBS way too Like, way too bad. Is it her? I don't think she'll be home that soon. But let's take a look. Oh, yeah, she's home. Hey.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I was just doing a quick test to see, like, what worked.
I'm gonna be here.
Ooh. Hello, everyone. This is my wife, and she got an iPad today. There's nobody watching, though, so. All right. I love you.
Huh?
I love you.
How long are you gonna?
What?
How long are you gonna do that?
Probably like another 30 minutes. You know, if it was going to update, I wouldn't have opened it. Never mind. No Warframe. Yes. I don't have time for this. Okay. Let's do All-Star Brawl. Is this one? Let's try this one. Let's try it. See how it goes. See how it looks. Let's try to see how it goes. I'm looking at my stream on my phone. Oh,
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
freaked me out a little bit. Okay. Want to see get my butt kicked? Who wants to see get my butt get kicked?
Quick play.
I'm really bad at
Select
this game.
Your fighter. Raptor. Select
Oh, a
your stage.
TTV. I fear for my life. I don't think I'm gonna do very well. Let's see. I don't even know if it's gonna run very well.
Play nice. 3, 2,
Oh no, it's too
One.
slow.
roll.
It's too slow. What? I said it registered. Oh, it's too slow. Too many internet problems. Alright, it looks like we're not playing that one. Maybe. So it looks like I won't be playing this one. Maybe if I just set the settings to quality. To low. Okay, now let's try with low settings.
Quick play. Select your brawler.
Alright, let's try again.
Raptor. Select your arena.
We're gonna try it with low settings, see if that makes a difference. Now, I put the chat as a browser extension here on my OBS, but I have no way of testing to see if it works. Maybe here. Hello. Will that appear? Ah, it did appear. Nice. I was
Get ready.
I was wondering whether or not that would
3,
appear.
2,
It does. Nice.
dance.
Take that. Oh, I wish it was. Dang it. Nice. Take that, French toast man.
Oh,
Face the might of Raptor. At least having it low settings helps.
oh.
What are you doing? Honestly, I thought I was gonna get my butt kicked. This is a cool stage though. Oh, I got him.
The results are in, and the winner is Reptar.
Got him. Boy, doesn't that suck, Powder Toast Man. Now, honestly, definitely had some assistance from the lag. It plays, it just not tenable. Sorry if I'm burping a lot. I have a medical condition that gives me bad indigestion. Now, let's take a look at Splitgate. Will this lag? That is the question. Should be updated. Aside from that, I haven't played in a while. Hopefully, I'll be able to play this. But hey, at least my chat will show up. At least I know that much. Because the issue was always finding games that will work with my computer. I don't have a lot. Pathfinder worked when I was streaming Pathfinder. The question is, will everything else work? Fortunately now, at least you could see my stream. At least now you could actually see it. Before it was so bad. It was so bad. Like, it was legit the worst thing I've ever seen. Now, I don't know if I want to do online play. Let's start off with a bit of oh, it's already lacking. Okay, let's see. Settings. Quality. Let's do... Actually, one. You do want Oh, everything else is already low. Oh. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go to the practice range. Let's see how this looks. Now, I tried it with OBS just on without streaming. And oh no. And this is dang it, this is not. I don't think I can make this work. Now I'm looking on the stream, it looks super laggy. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Well, that's another game that I can't play. Because this isn't even online. I'm not even playing with other people. Man, I was really banking on this one too. Since it's really low poly. Oh. And I have my settings on OBS, like really, I have it capped at 30 FPS. I have it like downscaled. The output is downscaled. It's sad. I really wanted this to work. Ha, cardboard. Yeah, I really wanted this to work. Okay. If Splitgate doesn't work, Apex Legends and Warframe is sure not to work. And then I doubt Halo will work. I doubt the Surge will work. I doubt any of these games will work. Any of the more modern games. I have a lot of games in my favorites. This is my game library, everybody. Well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. At least I could uninstall Warframe. My idea was that if I were to play it, I'd only stream it. I haven't been really wanting to stream it because I could install this one too. I'm not going to play with anybody. Will RuneScape work? Let's play some RuneScape, guys. Turn that off and turn this on. You guys want to see me train my divination? Yes, I use DS4 Windows because Microsoft sucks at, or is it Sony that sucks? That is the question. Is it Microsoft that sucks at compatibility with PlayStation controllers? Or is it Sony that sucks at allowing other things to use their controllers? That's the question. Okay. Oh, I got some keys. Nice. Don't tell my wife. I bought like 35 keys today. Claim. Shoot. This is my character. As you can see, she has green skin. Now, I do not identify as a woman, but you know, sometimes I get tired of staring at man. I might at a man the whole game, you know. So I thought, you know what? I should switch it up. Lara Croft is a powerful female protagonist. Why can't any of these people be? All right, let's see what we've got. What do we get? Whoa! A giant prismatic fallen star. That's cool. Let's take it. And then... Oh, I should have put this in my bank. Damn it. Try to get to 400 springs or 120 silverhawk feathers. Let's do this. Let's do the springs. Send it to my bank. As for these guys, guess I'm training my divination, but so I'm gonna get my archaeology up as well. Let's use it on archaeology. Boop. So it's double XP weekend. And I already spent all my divination protean memories. I used them all. I didn't have many to begin with. Why is there no audio? Oh, that's right. I turned it off. Settings. Audio. Boop. There you go. Oh no, it changed colors. So I want to get my divination to 80 so I could start using the elite skill inventioning. They should make other elite skills. I like the I just like the idea of it, the idea of elite skills, you know? I was never much of a skiller, you know? I just found the grind of this game to be so exploitative. It's a harsh word, but I use it. I think I'm using it accurately. The goal of any multiplayer game that has the goal of any game that wishes to retain its player base needs is to keep its player base playing as long as it can. And RuneScape, well, they just have the best way of doing that by having arbitrary skills, because they're not all arbitrary, but I'm being a little dramatic, but arbitrary skills, because honestly, you don't need some of these skills like archaeology. Like, come on, you don't need archaeology. But archaeology is an arbitrary. So is dungeoneering. They're both arbitrary skills. Divination, that's hecka arbitrary. It has some uses, not really. Construction, I actually like construction. I like the idea of my guy being like a constructor, you know, being good at construction, because I like to decorate and stuff like that. So my house is pretty cool. I'll show you guys it in a bit. I only plan to test it out. Looks like RuneScape works. I can say that much. But yeah, the game is like, yeah, it's arbitrary. It's they have arbitrary slayer. Like, it makes sense, the idea of having knowledge, certain knowledge to, like, of certain killing certain enemies, you know. But to dedicate an entire skill to it, like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense, you know. It, like, those kind of things you just learn by playing a game, you know, like in The Witcher 3. You learn the weaknesses of your enemies not by upgrading a skill. You learn it by studying your enemy, you know. Like, and you could level up your Slayer without, like, killing everything. So, like, if you think about it realistically, which is sort of, I don't know, dumb to think about a game realistically, but, you know, this game, like, there's a suspension of disbelief, you know? Like, if a person, like, take, for example, these things. There's a XP limit on this place called the Empty Throne. Now, imagine there wasn't one. And people spent their entire time here to get from 1 to 99. If that person, if this was more realistic... Oh, dang it, I'm messing up. If this was more realistic, that person would come out and spend his entire day, like, here. And he got to 99, he'd be the master or whatever the skill is. But, like... I'm not articulating it very well because I'm a little distracted, but basically, like, a person who's spent all their time here wouldn't be a master of anything, you know? Like, for example, if all they did was lift, like, 10 pounds, let's say, for example, strength skill. Because, let's say if a person spent all their time lifting a 20-pound weight, yeah, they would get stronger. And that 20-pound weight will get easier. Then you can form your muscles by lifting it slower, doing different kinds of exercises with it. But at some point, you're going to reach a max where that 20-pound weight isn't going to do anything for you, and you need to move on to a higher weight. But here, you could do the same repetitive skill over and over again until you hit mastery. And it's not recommended. Honestly, like, you move on, you go to different areas to train because it gives you better XP. But theoretically, you can go to, like, you could go to one place and train there and become a master at something, you know? So, for example, if all you did is cut normal trees all day, you could eventually get to 99 without moving on to any of those skills. But if a person in real life, all he did was cut one type of tree and didn't learn about any other type of trees, he's probably a master of that one tree, but he's not a master woodcutter. He's just a master of, like, cutting one type of tree. So, anyway, back to the exploitativeness of this game. The goal of RuneScape is to keep its players playing. The point of any game is to keep its players playing. To keep them interested in the game, to keep them buying DLC, to keep them buying skill packs or microtransaction, whatever. The longer a person plays a game, the more money they get from the person. And so, RuneScape, Jagex, the people who developed RuneScape, invented these arbitrary skills for people to grind for hours and hours on end. I'm talking like 8-hour grinds. 8-hour grinds to keep people playing the game. And there are people that have each and every one of these 99. And I was just never a big fan of them. I just thought that was exploitative, that it took too long, and it was essentially a scam, you know? I just felt that it was a scam. So I really like RuneScape. In terms of like games that formed me, this is one of them. I want to get some RuneScape art in here because I like RuneScape. I like it. I think like it's not the most complicated game, especially when I first played. I was playing old school RuneScape, and then they had its graphics update, and I kept on playing. It was great. I love RuneScape. It was a great game. What ruined it for me was the evolution of combat. Anyway, I've been playing it for like 15 years. Well, I started playing 15 years ago. You know, I remember first time becoming a member and how excited it was. I remember the first time killing Elvarg, the dragon, having access to rune armor. Oh my gosh, that was like that. I just felt so accomplished. Like it was a big deal for me. Because, you know, as a kid, I just was this nerdy kid that people made fun of, and my brothers made fun of me because I liked games like this instead of like Call of Duty. I still play Call of Duty with them in Halo, but like I wasn't very good at them. Now I'm a bit better. I'm a bit better at those games now, honestly. I could probably beat them up in it, you know. But like, this is the games I prefer. You know, I didn't really fit in with anybody. I didn't have many friends. And this is my escape, you know? A place where I can go on adventures and feel like I helped people. I guess that's the danger of these kind of games. You know, as fond of memories as I have playing RuneScape, like, how much better would it have been for me to do something in real life than it would have been grinding this game away? How much healthier would I have been? How many more friends would I have had, you know? I like RuneScape a lot, but it's exploitative. The grind is too much. All for what? Like, to get a cape? Because that's what happens when you reach level 99. You get a cape. You get a cape for each one of these skills. Then you get a max cape. Now, I never really played RuneScape for the skills, for skilling. And I wasn't really confident in PvP. Because PvP RuneScape is pretty interesting. Especially old school RuneScape requires a lot of like equipment swapping. And it's pretty complicated, PvP. I didn't feel up to it, so I never really got too much into it. But it was pretty. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. The evolution of combat changed things a lot, though. And I don't know how the PvP scene is here in RuneScape 3, because this is technically RuneScape 3. Old school RuneScape was RuneScape 1, and then RuneScape... Honestly, I'm not exactly sure what RuneScape 2 was. In between this RuneScape 1. I think RuneScape 2 happens right after Guthix dies. And that's another reason why I left. I stopped playing RuneScape for a long time. Was the evolution of combat, like, drastically changed the game. Drastically. Your evolution drastically changed the game. And I wasn't a big fan of it. But I'm like, you know what? It's okay. And then The World Wakes comes out, or While Guthix Sleeps comes out. No, World Wakes. Yeah, it's World Wakes. World Wakes comes out. and they freaking kill off Guthix, and he was the guy that I liked the most. He was like my favorite dude, because in this game there's gods that like have been banished from this realm because of Guthix. He was the most powerful out of all of them, you know? He's the one that found and formed this realm. He put people on here. Sort of like Aslan in Narnia. He put people, he made it. So Guthix is like Aslan. But then these other freaking jerks came and they were like, "Ooh, we want a piece of this pie too." Saradomin becomes a god, because these people are all have different. They all ascended. They all came from different backgrounds and ascended during, or they came from other planes to come and get their piece of the pie. The lore of this game is really cool. So basically, there's a quest where you find where Guthix is. You find where he's at, and you learn, like, oh my gosh, he's around. And then at the end of the quest, the dude dies. That dude gets killed, and it was so sad. And when that came out, and it got spoiled for me because someone freaking spoiled it. Because that's just how the internet is. Because I just I wasn't a member at the time. I lost my membership. I didn't have any money, and my parents wouldn't pay for it anymore because they had no money. So I couldn't level up my skills enough to do all these quests. And so, I was just reading with every quest. Okay, what happened here? What happened there? And then I finally got to World Wakes or whatever, the one where Guthix dies. Let's see. I know. It's not done. Champion. Heroic. Legendary. Mythic. What? Oh. River of Blood? No. Oh, maybe it was while Guthix sleeps. No. The Brink of Extinction? No. Ritual of the Majorat. No. No, it was the World Wakes. There it is. So when the world wakes, some jerk kills Guthix, and out of all my gods, he was my favorite. I really liked him because he seemed like a down-to-earth. He was like almost like a god of nature. You know, he had druids fighting for him. You know, and I wasn't really much of a druid guy. And if anything, me as a person probably had more in common with Saradomin, but Saradomin's a bit of a jerk. And Guthix just seemed like the chiller dude, you know? And I just liked Guthix. Because everybody had like a god they were like... No, I guess not. Not they were like aligned to. You know, everybody had their team. And I just thought, man, I'm on Guthix's team. And they killed him off. And it was so sad. I like legit cried once I finally became a member again, leveled up those skills, and did the quest. It was so sad. And you know what's messed up? In the quest, you got to defend this room. And I decided not to use a guide for this portion of the quest. You have to send certain like NPCs to guard certain areas. But I sent two NPCs to the wrong one, and they ended up dying. And I'm like, no! I killed those people. I was really sad. And then Guthix dies, and he shows you his memories of what happened to him, of how he ascended to godhood, how his people, I think they used the Stone of Joss. I don't remember, but these people were victims to a cruel god who massacred them all. And he was the last of his kind. And he was just lonely. And that's why he made this world Gelinor. He didn't make it, but like he helped move it along, you know? The place that I'm fond of. This world that I'm fond of, Guthix basically made it. And seeing be killed off like that really bothered me. So that's when I stopped. And I think... So the World Awakes happened, and then I think the evolution of combat happened. And then what was the final straw for me was when during the holiday events. This really ticks me off, and it still ticks me off. During the holiday events, they would reference these quests that I haven't done yet. And spoil more. They were just spoiling it for me. Because I'm like, no, I don't want to know. The holiday, I mean, they're not the most important things. But like, I'm like, what the heck? Why would you base your holiday events off of quests that happen? Like, and then I did the Halloween event recently. And they based that one, like, I got access to a cutscene where they freaking killed Lucy. And I'm like, what the heck? He's one of the big bad guys during and I'm like, well, I missed this event, so I never get to experience that. They had another event where this god comes from space and you and all the other players like strike it down and kill it before it destroys Gelinor. And I missed that. World-changing event. Well, you can only experience it once. Too fucking bad. Sorry, excuse my language. Like, damn. Like, things like that just really pissed me off. I think I remember one time logging in, I was like, I'll do the Thanksgiving event. It's been a while since I played. And it was referencing that whole thing, and I'm like, I wanted to do a fun Thanksgiving event and not be reminded that oh crap. And not be reminded that I can't access to this stuff because I don't have any money to pay for membership. And spoil, like, that just really ticked me off. And that's why I stopped playing for a long time. Eventually I came back. Because I think I was just depressed at the time. And I just wanted to be somewhere familiar. And so I came back. And I've been back ever since. Well, off and on. I stopped for a while, then I came back again recently. But like a few months. Money was an issue again. I know I'm an adult this time, but money has always been an issue. And some personal events in my life happened too. But yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't do much about it, you know. Oh shoot. So why am I still playing it? What was my favorite part of this game? This part. All these quests. Seeing those green letters. Oh my gosh. really excited. Me seeing those letters go from red to yellow to green was the most exciting experience in my childhood. Leveling up these skills. The only motivation for me to level up these skills was to do these quests. And I did them one by one. And it truly felt like a hero's journey. Because you don't start off like slaying a dragon. You know, you start off doing small things. You start off shearing sheep and helping a chef find ingredients for. Like, it was so small and quaint. It was like, I was like, wow, okay, so I'm a young adventurer, so I don't go off killing dragons immediately. And to a lot of people, that's a little boring. But to me, I'm like, wow, this is like truly a beginning. And to grow from being a sheep shearer to talking to an old ghost to freaking killing a demon, making yourself strong enough to kill a demon, catch some imps, you know. And I remember going into the Draenor Manor. It's just like a Runescape stereotypical haunted house. In Draenor Manor, I was actually scared to go in there. Some of those monsters were actually like freaked me out a little bit. And they could kill me too. And the highwayman killed me. He's an enemy that says stand and deliver. And he's basically like a highway robber. And he kills you. And presumably takes your stuff. But yeah, like, you're growing strength. You constantly backtrack to old areas. You know, you constantly backtracking to old areas. And so you get to re-experience these areas, but as strong and stronger, and you get stronger and you get stronger. Till eventually you're slaying dragons and saving countries and fighting vampires, and like, it's exciting. Like, exciting to like feel like a hero, you know? And I just loved the story that Jagex, the developers, the writers at Jagex were crafting. And I still do. Even their new quests, I'm not the biggest fan of some of their new quests, but they're still great. The writing of these quests most of the time is terrific. I've enjoyed like all of them. I can't say there hasn't been a quest that I haven't enjoyed. And I remember playing World of Warcraft because that was the popular game. All my friends, like, not all my friends, but some of my friends are playing it. And I didn't quite, I started playing and I'm like, oh, cool, this game has quests. But I played the quests and I'm like, I'm so like uninterested, you know? Because basically for most, and I started playing a lot of different free MMOs, and they were all the same. It was just, you'd go up to somebody, they'd talk to you, and they'd give you a task. And most of the time the task was kill 30 of these enemies and pick up these items. Kill 20 of these enemies and pick up these items. Go into this dungeon and finish the boss, and then pick up the item and bring it back. It was so boring. It was so freaking boring. Not just World of Warcraft, but all the other ones I played. I think the one I played longest was this one called Cabal. They have a sequel called Cabal 2. I haven't played it in a long time. But I just thought the aesthetic was cool. It's like a sci-fi. Sci-fi inspired like MMO. I just thought it was cool. I just thought it looked cool, and that's why I played it. And plus, it was sort of sunk into cost. I spent a lot of time in it. I'm like, I might as well keep playing it. But little did I know that the point of World of Warcraft wasn't the quests, you know? Excuse me. I'm a little nasally. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. But little did I know that the point of World of Warcraft and all these things wasn't to, it wasn't to... The point of World of Warcraft and all these things wasn't to beat the quests. It was the end game content. It was raidings with your friends, doing raids with your friends, the PvP, like the marketplace. I didn't know that quests weren't the most important thing, you know. If I had known that a lot of these games, most of the whole point of them was the community aspect, the MMO aspect of it, was what made the game, not necessarily the plot. And with RuneScape, I was just enthralled by these. These were so interactive compared to all the other quests I played, and that's why I continued to play, and that's why I still like it. Oh, there's a quest I didn't quite like. It was cute. Not my favorite quest. Violet is Blue. I just didn't find the characters very interesting. Because basically, it's supposed to be like a Christmas quest. You go to like a land of ice or something or whatever, and you, what's it called? You have this little girl that's a Yeti, but she's not a Yeti. She's a human raised by Yetis. Okay, that is a little funny. A human raised by Yetis, but she's just a cute little girl. Oh, crap. And, oh, excuse me. And basically you cheer her up, make her happy. That's the quest. It wasn't my favorite because it was sort of innocuous. It wasn't very difficult. It's sort of more like do this, do that. Yeah, just not my favorite. But anyway, I think Once Upon a Slime was one of those. Some of these newer quests do sort of bother me. But no, most of them I just loved. I thought I was doing the wrong one. And that's what hooked me in this game, is just the things that your character goes through. How your character changes as a person. The decisions that you make, the people you align yourself with, the things you experience. Because it's not just like, this person isn't just pixels on a screen. It's you. You did all that. You're not a chosen one. Well, at least originally you weren't a chosen one. You didn't start off as a chosen one. No one picked you. You worked hard to accomplish what you accomplished. You worked hard to slay that dragon, to train yourself. You grinded for that money. You grinded to get those skills up, so you could fight evil and help people in need. You know, not because you're chosen, but because you made the decision to help. And that's why I love RuneScape. It's a story of you. It's an empowering story. That if you work hard enough, you can change the world. You know? I guess that's what I want. You know, I want to change the world. Well, doesn't always mean slaying. You can't slay dragons in real life, you know, but it's the little things. You know, it's the little things that can really make a difference. You'd be surprised. Because the thing I've learned, and I think I try to remind myself of, is you never know the true consequences of your actions. One little thing you do will butterfly effect into a myriad of possibilities. You know, you help one person out, maybe you cheer them up, or you help them out, give a homeless man $1. You know, you go up to that person that's lonely at school and say, "Hey, man, how are you? Do you need a friend?" Like things like that. Or you're walk into a restaurant, you see somebody eating by themselves, and you ask them like, "Hey, man, can I eat with you?" I've done that before. It's really nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking. I was really nervous when I did that. I don't think I've done it since. If I'm being honest. I am being honest about that. I haven't done it since. To be honest, that's the word. If you work hard, oh, what the heck? You can, excuse me. Oh, crap. If you work hard, you can change the course of history just with the little positive things you do. You know. So I always encourage people to be good, no matter what they believe or how they may feel. It's always better to just encourage people to do good, to help people out. As many ways, as much as you can, you know. But yeah, this RuneScape was a game that formed me, you could say. I wouldn't treat it. It's not holy. I wouldn't call RuneScape holy. It's not the Bible, you know. It isn't a Bible to me. Like I'm giving it praises, but it's not some life-changing experience that will, you know, like ascend your mind. It's just a game. But, you know, it did affect me. You know? And that's why I like it. So I'm going to get some RuneScape up. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. It looks like it works. Oh, man, that talk went on long. I only meant to quickly test it, but it looks like it works. So I'm going to log out of here after I finish that and deposit it. Okay. Let's log out. Oh, wait. No, I want to show you my house. Go back. Go back. I will show you my house before leaving. I do have 90 construction. Do I have my wicked pouch? I do have my wicked pouch. Let's pause it. Oh, damn. It's okay. Whee! No place like home. This is my house, everybody. This is what 90 construction gets you. Oh, man. Can I build the... Hold on. I think I could build it. So I left these empty because I needed room for other rooms. But I think I now have the construction level to put the gardens there. Okay. Because I have these 4 fancy gardens. 5 actually. 1 in the middle. The rest on the sides. And I wanted to put these ones on each side. So let's build here. I can do garden. Perfect. Build. And then can I build one more? Oh! Lame. They need to give us more rooms. They need to revamp the construction skill. Anyway. So this is my house. You enter and you see I have a huge place for all my animals to play. I have a scrying fountain. And this will send you to Kirill, to Varrock, and Ardigny. They pronounce it weird. I always pronounced it Ardouge, or Ardugne, or Dugne. I always pronounce it Ardone, because it made sense, Ardone. But apparently it's pronounced Ardugne, or something like that. I don't know. I gotta figure out how it's pronounced. I have a chapel. I think I gotta fix those. I have an incense burner. Lots of things. I have a parlor right here. Marble fireplace. I got a bookshelf full of books, filled with the many books over the course of my adventures. I have another parlor on the other side. I have a game room filled with the best games. I have an attack stone. Look at that. Wah. Wah. Oh, it broke already. A balance beam. Now I'm considering getting rid of it to put the ring back in there. I like the ring. I need to get stuff to put in there. I need to replace that, replace those. My family crest is the Dorgashun crest. I really like those little goblins. I have a fully stacked kitchen. A fully stocked kitchen. And there's my pet rock. I have a fully stocked crafting room. I have another parlor. Here is my whatever this room is called. There's that suit. I'm working on this one. This stairs, I don't think they lead anywhere. What? Do they? Oh. Can I go down? Nope. Don't lead anywhere. Okay. I'm a demon butler. I have a menagerie right there. I have 2 dining rooms. Though I'm considering getting rid of one. My idea was that I'd pretty much have lots of guests over. And I'm good by talking. That one over there was for the nice guests, the fancy guests, and this is for the lame guests. That's the kiddie table. Though I might replace it if more rooms come out, because if we look at the construction skill, let's see. 33. Oh man, only got a few more rooms left. But I don't think there's any more rooms aside from like the dungeons. But I'm not kinky like that, so I just I ain't kinky like that, so I only have an obelette, not like a full dungeon. There's my amulet of glory. Excalibur. I forgot I had Excalibur. Dark light. Here's a bedroom. This is the guest bedroom. You could tell because it's shabbiness. My astronomer's room. This was cool. This is a good new room that they added. Another trophy room. The Prince Brand and Prince Astrid of Miscellanea. That quest was sad. They died. That made me sad. My bedroom and then my costume room. I have a few things in my fancy dress box. I gotta buy the zombie stuff though. It's over there. I got a toy box. And you know I was old school because I have the Santa costume and the witch top, witch skirt, and witch cloak. I shouldn't wear them since I have green skin. I'm like a witch. Let's see. I wish it would appear as like actual. That is so much cooler than the male one. Anyway. I'll just put it back. I gotta get some more of these capes. Let me show you. If I go to this marble rack, there's room for these milestone capes. And I could totally get more of them. I think I could go up to, looks like I go up to 70. Yeah, I can go up to 70. Unless I still have a skill at 60. No? All my skills. Oh, damn it! Archaeology. Damn you. I got the blue cape. But yeah, I totally have room for more capes. I have the veteran. Oh, I should. I gotta get that 15-year cape. I know for a fact I have access to it. This is my magic wardrobe. For a magic, I got the lunar stuff. I love my lunar stuff. That's so cool. I gotta get the stuff too. Here is my armor case. Not completely full, but I do have lots of stuff. This is cool armor. It's just that it doesn't provide any bonuses. This is a cool outfit, but it doesn't appear in your. This was an interesting quest. It was the first voice acted quest. These items came from the Abbey. Ooh yes, the elite black. I remember buying it because I just really wanted to wear it, and I hadn't even done the quest yet. This is my favorite armor to just wear as like an outfit. My elite void knot tobe. I gotta do all those things. Oh, my ham. Oh, these. That takes me back. That takes me back. That's when you this bomber jacket and cap and goggles is from when you do the balloon quest. You have access to a weather balloon, not a hot air balloon that can take you places. mourner gear, camo for hunting, and then this takes me back to when you did quests. You're basically like the White Knights. The White Knights in Falador. They have you. They're basically they put you into like the Secret Service, Her Majesty's Secret Service. And I'm not a big treasure chest guy, so I don't have a lot of these chests. In fact, I bought most of these things. They're probably worth a lot more now than when I got them. But yeah, they're probably worth a lot more now than when I got them. Because I got them a long time ago. I don't even know how much it's worth now. See, 1 million. I did not buy that for 1 million. I got it really cheap. Because these things weren't worth that much. I guess because the quantity of cash that's in flow right now is just so much. It's inflation. Because everybody's like a millionaire now. I remember having such a hard time getting 1 million coins. I was just really bad at. And lazy too. I didn't want to spend the time making money if I just needed to do quests, you know. So I wasn't really concerned with making money. I had friends that would always have millions. I never had them. And when I finally was able to have millions is when I did the miscellanea quests. And basically, I would send all my workers. Basically, you get put in charge of an island. And you get put in charge of an island as like the lord of it or whatever. And you could like designate workers to work in certain areas. And I designated my workers to work in the coal mines. And this is back when coal was needed to smelt every metal. So coal was like a really valuable resource to players because it was always being bought. I remember being in high school and checking coal prices during my breaks, because I'd tell people, "Oh, these are my stocks." And so it got to the point where I was actually buying coal when it dipped. I would buy like huge quantities of coal when it dipped, and then sell it when it was really high. I was really into it. It was really cool. I haven't built a throne because I want to. And I need to put something else. I put tentacle things here. Because, you know. I'm mostly kidding. But what's weird is you can see the shadows of everything that's above. I'm a little disappointed that they only gave you 33 rooms to work with. By the time you hit 99 construction. Because I'd love to just make a really cool dungeon. But no, I just have a guard dog and some tentacles in the slimy water. Yuck. But yeah, I was waiting to put some good things on this throne. There's my Lardy Cumberland. Okay. That's my house. The mass cat. I don't have that though. Camelot. Ooh. Oh, I remember spending so much time in the Fremenic Isles. I remember spending hours here. Not just here, but like in this area. And because there are so many quests to do in this area. In their Dugenais and in the Fremenic Isles. That, there are so many quests to do that like that I was just here for long periods of time. And it actually made me homesick for Lambridge and Varrock. I actually got homesick for those places, you know, and I could teleport to them anytime I wanted to, you know. But oh man, this road just takes having to walk everywhere. Oh, this takes me back. You don't have to walk everywhere anymore. There's lodestones everywhere, and you have to you could teleport everywhere. What's this guy doing over here? Oh, it's for hops. Beer, basically. Anyway. So nobody needs to walk anywhere anymore. Oh, there's an evil tree nearby. And nobody needs to walk anywhere anymore. That's why they put these guys everywhere. Put these guys everywhere so you could, like, restore your run energy quickly. I had my house here for a while. But you know what they say about houses? Location, location, location. I had my house in Yanil for the longest time. It was the fanciest place to be. But finally I did this quest, which gave me access to the elves. And so, as a result, I moved my house here. Better place. Look at this fancy guy. Slayer Master Edo Mihawk. That's funny. Hey, leveled up my agility to 85. Advanced Gnome Stronghold course? What? Elven Overpass. Cliffside Shortcut. Ooh. Quadruple loop. Quadruple loop. Quadruple loop. Butterfly catching. Island-wide agility course. Cool. Nice. So this is a cool quest. Finally getting access to this area was such a big deal. I did this one not too long ago. And honestly, it was really cool. This is where my house is. And that portal right over there. But finally being here after so much work. Because honestly, I had such a hard time with those quests to get here. Man, it was a challenge. But they were like considered some of the hardest quests in the game. Mostly because it was just very tedious. But it was cool. Anyway. Maybe I'll play RuneScape. On stream. We'll see. We might play RuneScape, but... let's see. Task manager. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can add. Oh, look at it. It's not using that much, though. Yeah, it's not very heavy. No, nothing. Maybe Discord. Maybe Discord, yeah. Probably exit out of Discord. But yeah, probably won't. I can play it, but yeah, probably this most likely isn't going to happen. So let's figure out what game we want to play together. Because I don't have a lot of options. I didn't finish Pillars of Eternity. These are all my favorites. Let's play an old RPG. Question is, which one? I said old. So let's play something that's a little older. I just don't know which one. I wonder if Valkyria Chronicles will work on stream. We'll try that. We'll try. Where is it though? It should be right here. I have it. Oh, it's, you know what? It's probably in strategy. There you go. Instead of RPG. It is more of a strategy game. What's it doing in RPG? Add to. Oh. Add to. Oh, come. Ah! Strategy. From RPG. Let's take a look at its. So part of the reason why those, I think part of the reason why those games just weren't working as well. Yeah, we're playing this game. Part of the reason why those games weren't working very well for me was because they were online and required some bandwidth. So I don't know. I don't know why they were lagging. It was just lagging. I don't know. It seems like online games lag for me when I try to play them online. And because having OBS on and actually streaming, I'm learning, is totally different. I'm learning here, guys. So we're going to play Valkyria Chronicles. I think my PC will be able to run it. We'll play it. It'll be fun. Until then, I'll see you next time. I don't know when. I can't give you a time frame. Yeah, I can't give you a time frame. I can't promise anything. My schedule is super weird, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys. Have a good night. And hopefully this stream looks good. All right. See you guys.